No one expected the flight to make national headlines. Not the passengers, not the crew, and definitely not the couple sitting quietly in first class. Marcus and Alana just wanted to celebrate their 10th anniversary. But within minutes of boarding, everything went wrong. A flight attendant's glance turned into an accusation. A conversation became a confrontation. And by the time cameras came out, the damage was done. What happened next would expose more than one airline's mistake. It would uncover a truth about dignity, power, and what happens when the wrong people are humiliated for the right reasons. Marcus and Alana Williams weren't celebrities, but they carried themselves with quiet pride. He was a respected teacher, she a nurse. For 10 years they had saved every extra dollar, dreaming of one perfect vacation. First class, just once, to feel seen after years of being overlooked. When they finally walked into the airport, everything felt magical. The glass walls shimmered, the smell of coffee lingered, and the digital screen flashed asterisk, first class, boarding soon, asterisk. They smiled as they handed over their tickets. Seats 2A and 2B. The gate agent's tone changed for a moment, eyes flicking between them and the screen. Then came the forced smile. "Enjoy your flight," she said. Inside the plane, passengers chatted over champagne. Marcus and Alana sat down, fingers intertwined, whispering about how far they'd come. Then a voice interrupted. "Excuse me," the attendant said stiffly. "These seats might not be yours." Marcus frowned, showing their tickets. "We booked them months ago." "I'll need to verify that," she replied before walking away. Her voice low but sharp enough for nearby passengers to hear. Something in the air shifted. Conversations died down. Eyes turned their way. The warmth of first class turned cold. Minutes later, 2 attendants returned, this time with a supervisor. "Sir, ma'am, we have an issue with your reservation. It appears these seats were assigned to our platinum members. We'll need you to move to the back." Alana blinked in disbelief. "To the back? We paid full price for these seats." The supervisor crossed her arms. "Please don't make this difficult. We can sort it out after takeoff." Marcus stayed calm but firm. "We're not moving. Check your system. You'll see our names." Passengers were watching now. One man whispered, "Why are they making a scene?" Another muttered, "Just move already." A uniformed officer appeared from the aisle. "Folks, I'm going to have to ask you to step off the aircraft." Phones came out. The cameras started recording. Alana's voice trembled. "Is this really happening? We did nothing wrong." The officer sighed, clearly uncomfortable. "Please just come with me. We'll fix it at the gate." As they stood, the whispers grew louder. Someone chuckled. Another passenger murmured, "Typical." They walked off the plane, holding hands, humiliated, angry, and heartbroken. At the gate, the truth finally surfaced. The platinum members were a wealthy white couple who had shown up late and demanded their original seats. The airline had quietly chosen convenience over fairness. But they didn't know that Marcus had been recording the entire encounter. Within hours, the video was online. The caption read, "Black couple kicked out of first class. Airline calls it a mix-up." By the time the plane landed, the video had millions of views. Hashtags like #FlyingWhileBlack and #Justice for the Williams spread across the internet. The next morning, the story exploded. News anchors replayed the footage on loop. The airline's logo became a symbol of shame. But then came the twist no one saw coming. A day after the incident, the airline's board received a letter from Dr. Alana Williams, the same woman they had removed from the plane. She wasn't just a nurse. She also held a PhD in ethics and corporate leadership. Her letter didn't demand money. It demanded accountability. She called for public transparency, employee retraining, and a zero-tolerance discrimination policy. And she ended her letter with one line that the world would never forget. "You removed us from first class. Now let's see if you're ready to earn your seat back." The post went viral. News anchors quoted her words. The airline's stock dropped 8% in 2 days. Their CEO called personally, offering apologies, private compensation, and free lifetime travel. But Alana refused quietly. "This isn't about comfort," she said. It's about change. Weeks later, the airline announced new anti-discrimination programs, mandatory for all employees. They called it the Williams Initiative. When Marcus and Alana finally flew again, they weren't just passengers, they were symbols. Crew members greeted them respectfully. Strangers thanked them for standing up. As the plane rose above the clouds, Marcus looked over and smiled. "You know," he whispered, "we didn't lose our seats. We earned something bigger." Alana nodded, tears in her eyes. Maybe now someone else won't have to feel what we did. Their story became a reminder that sometimes justice doesn't need anger or revenge. It just needs courage, a camera, and two people brave enough to say enough.